Here's a clip from Tarabuster with Tara Devlin.
That's who the Republicans are. The military can do no wrong. Cops can do no wrong because they need the cops to bust skulls when the people get out of hand. When they actually do demand a seat at the table, like in Zuccotti Park. They couldn't have that growing. The whole notion of Occupy Wall Street, they had to break that up. That's why they didn't go into the Michigan State House and arrest the white Nazis screaming in the faces of the representatives and those there to protect them. But believe me, if it were a bunch of liberals, if they were in there demanding that, let's say, the factory slaughterhouses remain closed, demanding workers' rights, workers' protections, living wages, equal rights, progressive things, stuff that would actually make a functioning democracy, trust me, the cops would be busting skulls up in that bitch, and we know that. The fact that the fascists can get away with what they get away with goes to show you who is in control in this government, and it's coming from the top. Don't be fooled. And I talk about this because it has to be, it has to get into everyone's, the common knowledge. We're not a functioning democracy. We are not we're an aspirational one. I don't care. You know what annoys me, besides everything else? Listening to the corporate media. One of the criticisms they had, that the corporate media had against Bernie, was saying, Bernie supporters and Trump supporters are the same because they both say that the system is broken. Well, duh. Of course the system is broken. Unfortunately, Twitler, he knows the system is broken and he's activated his morons. He tickles their racist funny bones, and he plays into that, the very real state of existence that people are living in nowadays, with the middle class being less than 50% of the population. This is a real thing. Having to go on a food bank line after missing 2 paychecks, that's not functioning. That's not a functioning democratic republic. That's a failure. That's a failure of leadership, not of the people. It's also if we failed, we have failed in the way that we have refused to stand up, that we have done this to ourselves. We allowed it to happen. But it's like that boiling frog. They did it to us slowly. It didn't happen overnight. This went on for 40 years. My father was still alive. He was living in the benefits of the New Deal that liberals created. He was able to retire. He was able to, and when he got sick, he was able to have the care that he needed. Unlike future generations, if we continue on this trajectory. So he had no clue that, and according to him, listening to Rush Limbaugh and the right-wing fascists, they were telling him that, all of the problems, you see, you were able to have a decent middle-class life, being a garbage man. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with them? They just want everything handed to them. They're taking advantage. It must be the social safety net here in the United States of serfs and lords. That's what the problem is. It's not that people at the top are robbing you and twisting government into writing laws, buying politicians, corrupting government, writing laws, making sure that it gets worse, that the income disparity and upward immobility becomes the worst in the entire Western world. That didn't happen because we decided to give somebody food stamps. A whole game that's being played. Don't you see it? That's what's so annoying about Trumpanzees. Are you that stupid? They're so hyper-focused on conspiracies. Everywhere they see a conspiracy, but not the conspiracy right in front of their faces. That's playing out. That's the oldest conspiracy in the world. It's as old as recorded history. It's the rich are getting richer on your back, Duped, and you're allowing it. And you're attacking each other instead of turning your anger where it belongs. Yeah, those idiots at the Michigan State House, they should be angry, but they should be angry at the right things.
Tarabuster is recorded live every Saturday evening from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern at the RDT Daily Facebook and YouTube channels, and rebroadcast on Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern on Progressive Voices, or anytime on demand on the Progressive Voices app.